With the 2025 season closing with Indiana winning its first ever national championship, a thought crossed my mind. What if we turned back the clock to simpler times with no NIL, no transfer portal being the main mechanism in which Indiana built their team? Simpler conferences, there no mega conferences. The Big 12 will finally be back in a power conference, and the ACC will actually have Atlantic coastal teams, and without NIL, we won't be having 20, 30, 40, and probably even $60 million teams looking at Texas and Texas Tech. And unlike them, our quarterback will not be gambling. But with all this being said, we'll have the NCAA back in power, and so now we will get the death penalty brought down on us if we're putting money in Chick-fil-A bags. We're bringing in prostitutes like Hugh Freeze did at Ole Miss. Giving Ohio State tattoos, Michigan stealing signs. I mean, it'll all be back. And I also wanted to get this video out really, really quick with the upcoming release of 27, with it really being fully focused around NIL. And with that, I now cut to
And
current
to pick
time
our
me,
team,
whatever the
we're
heck I'm
going
gonna
to
be
spin
saying.
a wheel of all the teams that need to be all G4 and lower end power 4. G6, G4. I hate realignment, okay? But anyways, we're gonna spin the wheel and find out what team. We're hoping for lower P4 just because I think it's gonna be way easier to pull in more talent. Although we're just gonna have harder games. Anyways, we get UCLA. I like that. I actually like that. I think this is gonna be really, really good. So what I've decided on doing with the conferences is honestly all just change at the P4 level. The G5 did not have anything changed except Cincinnati getting relegated back down to the American. So other than that, nothing has changed for the MAC, the Mountain West, Sun Belt. Nothing's changed over there. But first off, we're starting off with the ACC. The big thing is we got rid of SMU and added UCF just for geographical locations, and you'll understand why here in about 2 clicks on why we did this. So this is what the ACC is looking like. This is the good old Big Ten: Minnesota, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. I thought about adding Notre Dame, but I just figured just let them be. If I feel some way, I can add them later. But for right now, this is how the Big Ten's gonna look. Now, this is what I was talking about when I talk about the Big 12. This right here is a perfect conference. Baylor, Colorado, Houston, Iowa State, Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, K-State, Kansas, Oklahoma State, SMU, TCU, Texas Tech, West Virginia. This right here is a masterclass of. This is bringing the old and the new Big 12 and smashing it together. And this shit is beautiful. Mwah. Anyways, let's see. Obviously, we said Notre Dame, UConn. They're still private. Mountain West. As you could probably have guessed, we rebuilt the Pac-12, but a little bit different. So we added back Utah, and because we want to keep the Holy War, we moved BYU in place of Colorado so that we can keep them in the Big 12, how they always were supposed to be. So they have their Nebraska rivalry. Anyways, but as you see, everything else is the same, and then the SEC is circa 2012 to 2023, with the additions of Missouri and A&M. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive in to this rebuild. Oh, that reminds me. While I'm still on the thing, if you ever wanted to do it, nope, wrong one. Dynasty settings. If you ever wanted to do it like this, anyways, I won't be doing any manual, but I guess I'll turn that all the way down. You come all the way down here, so you just turn everything right here to 0, and so no one can transfer in, no one can transfer out. meaning that recruiting matters so much more. Whoever you recruit means you are going to keep those players, you're going to develop those players, and it is going to be all yours. See, this past 2024 and 2025, they didn't have really a good year at all. But the upside that I know is that we're gonna have Nico. I'm leaving you, and we know for a fact he can't leave our ass. But other than that, I think the first year we're just gonna only be focusing on recruiting. We're gonna be focused on recruiting on that first year, and since also no one can leave, we can go through and we can easily redshirt the people that we want. So let's see, normal star. Yep, we're already starting off amazing. And so like I said, this first year is a complete wash. So our top receiver right now is a sophomore. If we he's a low enough overall that I think we could do whatever we want to. Junior, oh yeah, we need 2 more years out of you with impact. That impact, yeah. Like this first year is gonna be a huge wash. We do not care. And going through our recruiting board is gonna end up looking like this. Now we won't be able to get all 24. There's no way in hell we're gonna get all 24 people off marked. But I'm offering a lot of people so I can see, especially a lot, and a lot of them had to have interest, and if they didn't, that means they have that tier 5 California pipeline. So we're going to easily jump up and make it really, really easy for ourselves to try to bring in as much talent as we can. Because this first season is a complete wash. I think we're gonna go by really, really quick. I think I may hop into a game or so, but other than that, it's going to it's gonna be a really quick first season. Okay, this is how we're gonna look right now on our board. We're targeting 3 5 stars. If we even get two of them, if we get two of them, amazing, great. This right here, Jonathan Titus, this might be an issue because Texas probably is gonna get. I'm gonna need to get him on a visit. But other than that, Clifton Strauss and Joel Maggio, I think we have a good chance as long as we can win our first couple of games and get that ball rolling. I believe that this is going to. We should be able to land. There's a good chance we can land these two. We keep going down. You know, we've got the hours split up to who we want. Gyms are gonna obviously get all 50. You know, people are not going after them hard. Like that, this right here is kind of like I want to keep them on the board, get interest, but like they're just not our main priority. You know, we want to put enough down here. Like after a week, it should shake out to be like who we can actually go after. I really want Eric Webb. Either one of these two, Eric Webb or Gilgums. I just gotta figure out what that's gonna look like. And even though we have Nico, I am going after a quarterback just to see, just because you never know how Nico's gonna progress, like how fast he's gonna progress, if I can keep him for his senior season or what. So we're gonna hope to get Frederick Nesbitt, but we just have Larry Choice here also because of the tier 5 pipeline. Well, it didn't take that long. Daryl Willie is already kicked us out, which is fine. We get hours back. Honestly, I think we're gonna hop into this the season opener. It is it's a conference game, and it's actually against a decent quality opponent.
College football's most iconic location and perhaps even more impressive, clad in the home team blue at night. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see.
All right, the first play that I can actually get to, we're a little bit past the 6 minute point, but we got a 3rd and 11. This right here is important. As this dude is all day. And then now they're gonna about to go kick a foot. Devin Dampier, 65 fucking throwing yards. My God.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Oh, he misses it. He missed it. Oh my goodness, the kicker missed it. Now we have a chance on offense to go ahead and try to take a lead right here.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last
Ooh, I thought he was gonna commit way too harder. That was a good run.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Oh my goodness, what a fucking route. He's gonna get caught. But we're down at the 10. 9 to be exact. Caleb Walker, we're gonna substitute you. Both quarterbacks struggling tonight. But when we need it most, we're gonna have the run game, right? Nope, no run game.
Rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
And we got a clean rub as we go in for a touchdown. Holy, we needed that so badly. Unfortunately, our playing style is about to be in the shitter, bro. This ain't even. We may never recover with how that playing style is. Defensively, play style is going to be great. Offensively, oh my God, we're going to lose. We're going to lose out on someone.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to
We're
read
going.
coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Actually, we're going to go nickel right here. So,
They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. Pressure coming from the blitz. Looking down
boom.
first down and keeping him from getting the first. They'll go to work in the air on second.
3rd and 6 right here. Do that. Contain. Whew, I saw it. I saw it, and I didn't break on it hard enough. All right, well, they reset the down. Still got to get a stop.
The Utes will snap it on first and 10. Just immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field.
Intercepted. Oh my goodness, intercepted in the end zone. And with that, we're just gonna. All we have to do now is just run out this clock. Hopefully.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the ball. We'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
So we're gonna go back to old. What just worked to get us down there. I mean, that route right there is fucking nasty. I think that's a drive route, whatever. That route is nasty.
And he couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs. Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball game.
We're gonna possession catch that.
To third down.
Make our way. We're just driving at this point.
And stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
So you get 5. Yeah, Utah's calling their timeouts. They're starting to get scared. We are in field goal range right now, but that's just a matter of we're gonna make it. Oh my goodness, 3rd and inches again. Oh, please tell me we have the play.
Feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field.
Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
So 1st down, and the clock stops.
Desperately needs to get the football back. The Bruins will try to punt out. After getting nothing, it's second
And touchdown.
Last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to let him do his thing.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Oh, Woods. Yep, this game's over. 100% this game is over now. And with that, UCLA wins their first game of the season, scoring 21 in the fourth quarter. You know, I think I'm actually gonna turn up the time just for the playing style, because that's kind of ridiculous right there. That we only got 200 yards, and I know that playing style is gonna be just crazy. We're gonna turn it up to 12. So I have gone through, and I cannot put the full 50 hours. I've gotten the hearts on all of these guys, but especially if I want to get some of these dudes, I am betting all of it on my week 4 visit with Arizona. We've got Bo Leach, Clifton Strauss, Trey Macy, and we're about to put Vinite. And we are betting it the farm right now on this. If we cannot win this game, we are kind of screwed. And so Oregon State should be an easy game. Oh yeah, we cleared the week before against FCS West, so that was obviously going to be basically guaranteed to be a dub. We're skipping this game, and we expect to see 3-0 going into the Arizona game. And I expect that we're going to see that, which we do. We're 2-0 Arizona. This right here is writing all on it. Now we get back, we refund our hours. We refund the hours, and we're going to be, after I do my recruiting stuff, we're going to go into this game, and this right here is going to be the turning point. If we do not win this game, year 1 is just going to be insanely much harder than what it has to be. First thing I'm able to do in the fourth quarter, and this game, they've been kicking field goals. If you were watching this game, this would be a boring ass game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense.
As we break a tackle in the first run, 12 rushes, and even the backup is feeling wear and tear.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And be checked out. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
And I thought I
To the air, it's
gotta punt it away.
looking to buy time.
So annoying.
Incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance.
Very,
the
very,
ball.
very annoying.
Because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and 1.
Except we get it right back.
By the coverage unit.
Our receivers are so not good enough to just do anything.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't
And our
get the
line
stop
is
early.
just
They had to punt it away from deep in their own
is just being
rush coming in hot, and they
terrorists.
get the 29. The
Best way to
Bruins
describe
ran
it,
a
and
long
no
way
one
to
sheds
go
that
after
block
the
to
loss on the last play.
get to the next level. Well, I have terrorists as an offensive lineman, so,
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
and I don't think I waited that long
The sticks, it's 3rd
to even throw that screen.
and the
You just get hit with a 3 and out.
bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive
Flip
linemen
field
down
position.
the
We're gonna have
field,
to
but
try
their
something
defense
different on the
sniffed it
next
out,
drive, which
forcing the
thankfully comes
incompletion.
with no score.
No chance
Shout out
for a
defense.
return, you mean.
We keep getting pinned back really, really, really far.
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Yep, I knew we were gonna have to try out the RPO. We're just gonna have to keep RPOs going, because without them,
we genuinely might be screwed.
Inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Not with that one.
32, it's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bruins.
And we get down.
Long way to go.
And it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there.
On that last play, and we'll
So
take
we're
a
going
break
to
to
play
check it out.
action.
Got
Step
three on
up. They're
first
just
down,
running
second and
hard
seven.
man-to-man. And we're going to get out of bounds.
Play action. Bring in the heat.
Man, if we could somehow get this game and win it by, what is it, two scores to get the blowout bonus, that would be amazing. Bitch, get off me. Ooh. Yep, and touchdown. I felt like they were gonna to run commit. Defense holds up, I think. Yeah, I think they only scored a field goal right there. So once again, we get the ball back, and it is our job to attempt to get down this field.
Dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the
Pressure in his face, and he still throws a dime.
Probably gonna see
This offense absolutely humming as they come
Our
to the line
favorite
again.
RPO.
Might be calling a hot
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive, even when you've got the lead late in a game like this.
Oh yeah, you're not
Try to find your playmakers.
when you play the RPOs right,
What this offense is doing.
they're not stopping you.
the defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I almost got that. I like our numbers. I did. I didn't like, and then they shedded all their block at the same time.
It's EMI. Second and goal for this offense.
And set that ball down. Touchdown.
The run up the middle, trying to
Oh, and you're saying we get to rub it in on them? Hold up. 15? Nah, we're about to go up another score. We're making sure we get this blowout.
so this offense can capitalize
Get off me.
on the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off
And
the field.
that's
You can't
game.
Stop the run when they're going between the tackle.
Well, shit, they actually got it to 14 right there at the very end. That's where, if that, yeah, Nico, 50% of his passes. What the fuck? What the hell is going on those in those quarters before? If I don't get the blowout thing,
I think they really felt like they had a real
I'm gonna be kind of upset. Ends up canceling us out. We actually get Tracy. Oh, we actually get a signing. Oh my lord. We actually get a signing, which is massive. That's huge. And we face Oregon. We're not gonna play that game. We can just drop that game. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, we got a signing. It was a 5-star. Amazing. Bo Leach. Okay, so we've gotten our guys. Yep, we do get our first loss. Week 6. We unfortunately might end up going back to back. We actually do win our recruiting battle with Gideon Onwojioku. I don't know. Eric Webb. Bam, we get him. Yep, finite. Verdrick, no! The guy that we wanted is locked us out. No, that's so unfortunate. And we pick up our second loss to BYU. 2 ranked teams back to back, and we lose out. So unfortunate. Frederick, I know what? I'm going to do the same thing that I did with him. Like, well, shit. Yeah. It looks like we're just not getting a quarterback this year. And that's kind of scary. But since we're not getting a quarterback this year, Nico's only a sophomore. I hopefully can get 2 more years out of him, so I'll have a. Was it by the time someone's starting? Like if I don't get it in year 4 or whatever, if I don't build this team up fast enough, in year 4 and year 5, I'll have a redshirt sophomore starting, who will have hopefully have good development and everything. This right here will be our last game we're able to hop into. Past this, we have no control whether or not we can. If we can win this game, if we win this game, we'd have to win one more to get bowl eligibility, which is our goal. Like in terms of like the season goal that they gave us, like when I signed in like the contract, we've already hit it. It was 4 games. They want us to win 4 games, and we've already hit that. Now, we don't know what the back half is going to look like. There's been a lot of, call it interference. There's been a lot of, not even interference. There's been a lot of, we're playing all of our games early because we need those wins and the visits to be able to get all these players for the next. At some point, we can hopefully stop, not play them, and play all the important hard games. All right. First drive I'm able to hop back into here in the 4th quarter, and it is a 2017 game. This is Sanford had just scored a touchdown and kicked it back off to us. They had a long drive. I saw it in that simcast. We're going to quickly throw an RPO and swing it out. We only get a gain of 3. But yeah, this game right here, like after this, I'll probably cut it all out and wait till we get to the playoffs. But like I'll go week by week still, do my recruiting, whatever, try to see who all we can pick up, because right now we're just overhauling this roster. Like we're just trying to pick up as much talent as we can, get the good, cut the bad. It doesn't matter. But we do still need to win this game, as Nico is just fast enough. I couldn't make any move right there. I was going to fumble. Is just fast enough to escape, and we pick up the first down. I used to love this play right here in 25. This play out of this formation right here, this corner at A used to always get open because it's just so deep. Like that. And that's a dot right there. Oh my goodness, that was a dot. I can't even lie to you. We only gained about like 3 from that. 19 rushes, 50 yards. Man, we're trying. We are absolutely trying to run that ball, but it has not worked out. Knocking to get on the door, knocking on the doorstep, and we don't hold that block. We do not hold the block, which would have been a walk-in touchdown. Whatever. Okay, whatever. It's still fine. 8:50 left to go. We're on the goal. We need to turn 2 clock on. If we score this drive and we hold them again, we need to turn 2 clock on. Oh my goodness, right here is actually a perfect time to turn 2 clock on, as we are going to quarterback sneak it. Neck draft, bodied ass, touchdown. There we go. And did they score? Only a field goal. So we are still up 7. So we're going to start this off. So we got a huge run. Gain of like what, 20? Almost 20 something? I'm taking this shot right here. Whoop! Oh my goodness. And stay down inbounds. Don't take a hit. Do not cause wear and tear. God, that's the first time I've ever used that juke button, the right stick this year. And Nico gets stuck in the animation. Doesn't matter. Making this a 2-possession game. And we're knocking at the door once again. 4-yard line. We're going to go RPO wheel flat. Touchdown.
What a glitchy play. Genuinely, what a glitchy play. And it looks like we just... Oh, never mind. We're at the 5. Okay, good. See, game's over. But I wanna get our playing style up because you never know who's out there. There we go. And I did a little extra at the very end there. I got Nico over 300, and I got a couple more rushing yards just for the playing style, because you never know what 3-star is gonna have star development out there. 3-star gym is gonna have star development, and we end up just managing to pick them up because I did this once before just to try out how it would go. And that happened a couple of times in that very last week of just, okay, I got to add as many people as I can and just try to get them. Like, that you just add random people. It's like, oh, star dev, cool. We can't even play Cal our rivals. But we do end up getting a commit this week. As, yep, all the rest of these guys that I thought were going to commit elsewhere has committed elsewhere. So, yeah. All right, just as a check-in, just to let you know, we have found 2 quarterbacks that we're going after. We got Kona Lou and John Rashid. I believe these are going to be our 2 quarterbacks that we're going to bring in. 3 stars are going to get red-shirted. They're going to definitely be ready. One of them is going to be ready come their time. We know that for a fact. It just depends on which one. Hey, just funny side note, Arizona State is somehow ranked number 2 in this thing right here. See, that's also the other thing too, is that when the conferences got more spread out, you'd have stuff like this happen, like crazy cool stuff happen. Let's go to the top 25 where overall, Florida still happened in 2. Wait, what? I hadn't even looked at the top 25. This is my honest first reaction. Okay, this is actually unlike what I have had happen in the past. Usually in the past when I've done this, it's usually it's more top heavy. Like, okay, obviously Georgia's 9-1 right now. You know, like Alabama would have been up there, Ohio State would have been up there, but they would have all been like undefeated or 1 loss. You know, like everyone has multiple losses, and that is actually kind of crazy. I was not expecting to see that. Let's look at the conference standings right now currently for us. So it's obviously Oregon has 1 game lost. We don't know who that's to. They're ranked number 5. Arizona State's undefeated. They're number 2. BYU is 6. We played both. So you're telling me we played both 2, 5, and 6? My guy, what the fuck? That's actually kind of crazy. We have played 2, 5, and 6. We're going to play 2 and played 5 and 6. Anyways, that was a cool side note. We won all of our easy games. We actually got 1 more still with Arkansas State. But yeah. Notes for thoughts. Okay, now for sure. All right, to end out our first year, I honestly say 9-2 is an amazing start to our first year. We ended, like I said, opening game of the year, we beat Utah. You know, we start out 4-0. We have to, unfortunately, we had to play Oregon and BYU back-to-back weeks. That was unfortunate. Then we come back and play Stanford, which was our final game that we were able to play in the year. And overall, and then like I said, that was actually a close game against Arizona State, who has actually picked up a loss since then. We barely squeaked by Cal, but we managed to actually come out on top and be 9-2, which to me shows that we can do this in 5 years. Georgia ends up being number 1, then Texas Tech, which that'll probably be the Big 12. BYU, Indiana, Oregon, Nebraska, Florida, A&M, Arizona State, Michigan, Miami, Virginia. Holy, Virginia's 9-2. Okay, well then let's check out the bracket. Let's see how that's actually formatted out. BYU, Georgia, Texas Tech, Texas. So they're just basically guaranteed. Doesn't matter what happens, they're gonna. Oh wait, no, that's right. It doesn't autofill correctly. So yeah, it's. So yeah, this is how it's looking currently. No Alabama, no Ohio State. That's interesting. And then we're gonna look at, yeah, obviously. So basically, the winner of the ACC gets in the playoff. That's a really cool. That's really cool. Americans, Tulane, UTSA, Big 12, Big 10. Ooh, I don't know how that's gonna work out. If Iowa wins, they're gonna have to be in, and Indiana might drop because of that third loss. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. Obviously, Pac-12 doesn't matter who wins that. Oh, actually, we're looking at a lot of like if teams that win that shouldn't win, they're gonna actually this playoff might be a shakeup. And then Arkansas State right here, we beat them. They're in their championship game. Coming all the way around the horn. We're gonna advance the week. We're gonna find out our bowl game. And we're gonna look to see what that playoff looks like. He went to SMU. Okay, well that Texas pipeline really got me. Well, hopefully Lou got me. If no, Zachariah Branch won Heisman? No shot. And we play Houston in the Alamo Bowl. That's nice. We can get to 10 wins this season. I always like to look at job offers, even though we're not leaving. Head coach, DC. And now we get to see what the fruits of our labor have brought us. At least a little early. We can't see two of these guys because we just haven't signed them yet. But anyways, let's look at the bad. Who did we not get? See, normal, star, normal. Damn it, elite and impact. Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. I actually don't know how we lost. I don't know how we lost out on him. I guess we didn't have a visit. He wasn't available to have a visit. So I know for a fact we didn't put him on that. Or he may have been, but I did the other guy. Anyways, yeah, the impact losing out. There's two guys that Alex Alex Vigil I would have loved to have. But anyways, let's see the good. Who do we get? Impact, normal, impact, normal, normal, star, impact, elite. That's what we love to see. Normal, star. Even though he's normal, Clifton Strauss, he's normal. We just knew he's a 5-star. He's already starting out a high overall. It doesn't matter if it takes him 4 or 5 years. By the end of it, he's going to develop into a high overall player. So it does not matter. Jonathan Titus, on the other hand, he might be playing somewhere. He might be playing somewhere as a freshman. We're gonna have to figure that out. I'm not too mad about it. We had a lot of impacts, a lot of normals. Kona Lou and Devion Brower probably gonna Brower's probably gonna come back normal. Kona Lou, we still got to figure that out. But 6-6 Houston, this should be absolutely no issue. Before we hop in though, before I forget to, let's look at the bracket and see how that shook out. Texas Tech won the Big 12. Indiana won, so there was no controversy there. Ole Miss won, so they get in. Miami won. Nebraska, Arizona State. BYU won the Big 12. Not the Big 12, the Pac-12, which sent Oregon down. And this is how the playoffs shook out. And a 2-3. Oh my gosh.
One, two, three, four, five. 5 3 lost teams made it in. Oh my god. They would have had a fit in real life if that happened. Let's see those top 25. See, yeah, Michigan got left out, had no part of their conference championship, so they did not get put in. We end up being at number 20. How did that makes no sense? We beat Utah. How the fuck are they over us? Anyways, there's Ohio State down there with that 8-4 season. They had a rough season. Now we hop into our bowl game. Well, the first chance I can get to actually hop into this game right here in the fourth quarter, and we're up 2 scores, and it's 7 minutes to go. So I'd say we're taking care of business pretty good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if Houston's just playing it like that, then no wonder we're up by 2 scores already. We're going to break that tackle, fall forward. We end up finishing out with this touchdown. This might be the only... Oh. Ah. Oh my god, I just did that for shits and giggles. Yeah, that's my last drive right there. Jump ahead, end the game. I mean, we've won this game. There ain't no reason to just rub it in, smear it in, do whatever. Because my lord, he just put his nuts in this mouth.
Hey, yo, what?
42-28.
Lights are glowing, time to shine. Daniel's day, it's birthday time. Cake is waiting, sweet and tall. Candles lit, let's have a ball. Dancing shoes on feet so light. We'll party till the morning light. Happy birthday, Daniel, shout it loud. Blow the candles, spark the crowd. Spin around, clap your hands.
See, bracket. Texas Tech did end up winning. And now we're going to get into our players leaving page and stuff. No one can enter the portal, as you see. Reason, they can only leave because of the shit. They can only leave because of the NFL. So if you're a red shirt, you're a senior of any kind, and you weren't good enough, get that degree and go start working at your investment firm. I don't know, but yeah, we had a lot of senior talent leaving, which is unfortunate, and I don't think we actually brought back enough in to replace it. But there's no one we had to convince, so it doesn't really matter much. So for the 3 stars, we're going here late. I mean, we found a Jim Will Thumper. Hopefully we get him, but like I said, joining in this late to some of these things, like you just gotta hope and pray. So I don't have high expectations. If we can even sign half of these guys, especially the 3 gems we found, awesome, cool, would love it. But
I do not hold high expectations to hop on him. Yeah, you know, you just gotta see. Start from Marco Slade. See what we lost. Star development. We love to see that. He'll turn out good. Oh my God, that hurts even worse. That actually hurts even worse now. We were one of the first people on him. We were the only person going after him for multiple weeks. 50 hours, as much as we could do. Insta hard sells. And he's elite dev. That hurts a lot right there. Impact, normal, star. Like we got back. We got plenty of defensive presence. We're an elite dev tight end. That hurts a lot right there. Oh my God, that's annoying. Well, with us rounding out our class, we ended up being number 14 in the recruits, which honestly is not bad, but man, that's the 3-star. Who would have thought? I know he's actually a 4-star. 4-star tight end, Devin Brower. No one was going after him. Genuinely, no one was going after him. And it was that last second week 4 visit that pushed him over the edge. I hate this game. That's actually really annoying.
I think that's how it's going to play out. And now let's go check on training results. Yeah, Nico's gone next year. Oh my God, he's gone next year. Holy. A +7. I mean, +1 speed. You got plus carry. Throw power, accuracy. I mean, dear God. Yeah, he's gone next year. Quasi Gilmer. Yeah, that's a good jump. Mikey Matthews. We love seeing these huge. +6. We love seeing that huge jump. Dude is he's agile. He probably upgraded a lot of his elusiveness, but he's still just a high overall who's going to get drafted. He'll come back for another year. So let's just go Edward Dermott. Cool. Thomas. Yeah, here we go. That's what we love to see right there. Carson Cox with the big jump. He actually jumps Anthony Woods. But doesn't quite get in front of Javarian. Yeah, +6, 3, 1, 4. +12. So we love to see. He got faster, got better catching. He's not going to get drafted, but they got upgraded what needed to be upgraded. Cool. Ooh, I'm going to act that damn fool, yup. Oh, so it's the 1A, 1B right here. You know, Jonathan Titus he's going to be our Jonathan Ogden. He's starting as a freshman. So yeah, +2, +5. Nice. They must have focused a lot on. They actually had speed, really. +10 power move. Yeah, like I said, this right here, he wasn't even coming close. 4, 4, 6. And great thing, actually, because I redshirted Aaron Williams, is that he got that +5. He was already a junior. I redshirted him. He got that +5, and now he's going to have this year and next year to get better. Because he's going to play this year. He's going to get back. Like, he might actually get drafted. Instead of having 1 year, we have 2 years. Let's see. Yeah, 2026. So with that, we are going to hop into our first game against Cal. All right. Hopping in here at the 4th quarter, we actually have a 7-point lead with the lead, so we're actually in really great position. 1st and 10 of the 25 is touchbacks. So Cal just scored, but we have a chance to fire right back and easily get a 2-possession lead. As Javarian Thomas, first run of the game for him, or at least for me. Too amazing on that cut, but. Oh, as the redshirt freshman, Cox. Oh, and he's not fast enough. Carson Cox, that's what his name is. Carson Cox on his first run of the day, my first run of the day, just breaks it. Man, he's gonna be so good. As once again, Pedersen easily, actually a little bit short, but still easily gets 9 and 2 inches. And just to sweeten the deal, that's a linebacker. He wasn't catching that. That's a touchdown on an RPO. We're going to actually try to bomb it deep. As we actually got a man, just completely beat him on the thing. Mikey Williams. It's happy. On a Heisman, I can't do that. As we go ahead and pick up another 13 right there. Whew. And that was just a throw Hail Mary. And that should be game. We are up 2 scores on them now. This is not in reach. A touchdown will end up icing the game on that right side. 3 stars. Gonna run him over, and we just fall over him. This game is over. And we start off the year 2-0. First game we've hopped into against our rival Cal. And I need to actually look that up to see if UCLA has the lead over Cal, which I would assume so, because they have been pretty bad for a long while. Shaq Smith. Of course, he got week 7. Instead of going to Coliseum, maybe you should go to the Rose Bowl and go see us, huh? Are you going to the tree? You know what? USC is in the lead for this one. Let's go ahead and snag this guy. Let's snag this guy up. We at least gotta get to someone. See, since Washington. Oh, he's playing style. That's why Washington can't get this guy. We need to go ahead and snag him up before. We actually beat Arizona State, but our championship contender goes down because of it. It must have been an extremely close game. Rico Flores Jr. 7 receptions, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. Let's check out to see what the heck this game was. Oh my God. Well, it was in fact a close game. Let's check it. Arizona State actually outgained us. Arizona State surged back 16 points in the 4th to try to make it a game, but in fact fell short. Of course, those bastards, Colorado. Of course they lose. They somehow lose. Take my whatever. They take my dude and then lose. Okay, I just accidentally almost advanced a week. Hopefully this right here, game of the week. If we keep winning, maybe hopefully, I've only seen it happen a handful of times, just anywhere, that maybe we can get a decommit, because it can happen. First drive available to play right here in the 4th quarter. We are up 7 with ball, so we have done a great job marching up and down the field. We've gotten enough stops. Now it is time to try to put this game away. As I made the wrong read right there, and I barely get out of it. And we got a blocker. Jeez, look at a couple of things. Woo!
Throwing it at this point in the game, and when you do, you need a quarterback that makes keep this drive moving.
Sims
We throw it behind. They fell for the play action. Throw it behind them. And we are down at the 2-yard line after another injury timeout. I thought that disciples of Lane Kiffin. Unfortunate. Should work. And it does. Touchdown. Go up 2 scores with an opportunity to actually go ahead and close it out this next defensive drive, which we do play. All right, 1st and 10 at the 25 after kicking it off. Bear Bachmeyer lines up back there. That's still crazy. 47 for a quarterback? Are you kidding me? That's just kind of crazy. And how he's only a sophomore too, so like it's not like BYU's going away anytime soon. They sling it out to the flat, gain 6 right there. Bear Bachmeyer's thrown 2 interceptions, and they still were kind of in the game until that last drive where we just marched it right down the field.
That's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Oh, well crap. He just ran by people because they just didn't turn around. They're too dumb.
Before he reaches the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Lay him out.
Drops back to the shotgun,
Boom.
looking for an open
3rd and 1. Be like that.
They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the
They weren't really like that, but I guess they were like that for 1 yard.
Now it's 3rd and long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Take
take a timeout.
RPO.
Check him out.
We run right past them. Really getting a taste of what having a weaker front 7 compared to last year's getting us. We were just getting absolutely hammered, but not that time. We finally just bow up. We go a 6-1. Say you're not going to do that to us.
Nice job by this defense.
As now 3rd and 11 at the 19. This is 4-down territory regardless. It doesn't matter
They worked hard on that in practice.
what happens, what is said.
2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long.
As he is quickly taken down after a gain of 5. They're going for it. We already knew that.
So he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs?
Intercepted, overthrown to our corner, and it doesn't matter. This is going back for 6. This game is over. It's everything but over. Oh, if Bear Bachmeyer actually chases us down. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the angle. That is a 108-yard pick 6 for Andre Jordan Jr. And look at the UCLA fans going crazy. And just to make sure that they know that they are our bitch, we're going for 2. Just so they understand what kind of level we're at. Let's see. With a few more fireworks to end the game, but UCLA thoroughly proved they were more than what they could handle. As Nico, somehow getting player of the game, only had 200 passing yards, but 4 touchdowns. So when he needed it, he got it. And with that, we take down the number 8 team in the country, giving BYU their 2nd loss as we remain undefeated on our journey to the playoffs. James Coker does in fact sign. That is a huge signing. That is actually our first and only 5-star we were able to sign for this class, as we were just basically piling on everyone else. We got on too late with Tony Brink. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. UCLA, we're going to have to skip this game, but I would not be surprised that one bit at all to see Washington beat us. Washington, for some ungodly reason, I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but within this game, I don't know how, it is just a nightmare, just genuine nightmare to try and even attempt to get to try to play Washington at Washington, because also too, first round playoff game where Washington hosts, it always rains. It always rains, and then Washington just knows your playbook. They are Connor Stallions on your sideline wearing your colors, just picking out your signs and plays. Like, that's just how it feels. All right, current day me. I'm voicing over this clip right now because I remember when I recorded this, I was doing this all within a span of a day, at least this recording. So I took a 2-hour nap. I sound sleepy, tired, groggy. I sound terrible. But essentially through this whole clip I'm explaining what happens, and we actually end up beating Washington somehow. We simmed against Washington. We beat Washington. But then we lose to Utah, which makes absolutely just no sense. And now I'm looking at that top 25, which is egregious. I mean, having those two top. BYU has 2 losses, and we are behind them. We just fucking whooped BYU, and they're behind us. And so we are using our final game to play USC to then hopefully get us into the college football playoffs. I also, when I was doing this too, I could not talk or I could not commentate at all, which is probably for the best. But yeah, it's going to be really quiet. It's just going to be gameplay. And I will also bring it up now. I've recorded it all. There is a section in this back half. I think it's this season or it's next season. I think that I do not end up recording it because I forgot to hit record. So I went to the to my Pac-12 championship game. You know, I started going through the playoffs. I had some great games. It was against Washington. It was against then Georgia, and then we ended up playing Florida. We lost to Florida in the semis because we got the first round playoff bye. Yeah, we played Georgia. We scored with like 10 seconds left. I mean, played that whole thing like Georgia. It was basically whoever had ball last, and I did. And then Florida, we come in fourth quarter. Nico is hurt. Nico's not in the game. He is hurt. And then we have the backup. And then first play, I throw a pick six. And so then I'm fighting down like 20 something, just fighting and clawing. And I take it all the way back to the wire. And I can't stop Florida and DJ Lagway and Jaden Ball. And so I end up losing. And so that's how that game ends out. And with that, I'm going to hopefully cut up this gameplay. Also, and I do remember too, Nico does get hurt in this game as well. I actually have the ending bit of when I've realized, like when I looked over at the end of the Florida game to see, I do have that ending of the recording. So I will put that up on the screen as well. I may dub over it. I may do whatever to it. But I do have it, and I'll show you box score and show it all.
Play, and it's right back at him.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they'll continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they... Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So they're going to throw. Trying to ball his way in. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.
This is exactly what I was talking about just a few seconds ago, right here, where I realized like right after the game had ended, because I was thinking about ending the recording right here and just waiting to do the season next. But yeah, we're gonna show the stats later. But like Lagway in the fourth quarter when I played, he threw 2 interceptions, which got us really back in the game. We were down like 20 after me throwing that pick six. And this was the whole season right here. You know, we played Iowa State, which I totally forgot because
I think I did one drive. I was up by like 2 scores. I was like, okay, I can skip this because it was late enough in the game that it was fine. And they actually scored two and couldn't get it back in it. Yeah, that Georgia game was last man who had ball, and that was me showing out the stats right here. Jaden Ball, I tell you what, could not bring that man down. He was an absolute cheat code. I quickly just flash by. We're gonna really flash by being a lag way on that last drive when it really counted. Was unstoppable right here. Nico, 4,000-yard passer, 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He was gonna go. Javarian Thomas passed by that really quickly. He was a 1,000-yard rusher. Saw Rico Flores and Quasi Gilmore were 1,000-yard receivers. Mikey Matthews was 2 yards off. This next upcoming screen, you're gonna see that Nico was a first rounder, Quasi Gilmore was a 6th rounder, and then right here, just showing you the rounding out who we could get last for our recruiting class. I was really upset by losing that guy. Like I think I had a lead on him for most of the thing. I had a visit and Clemson didn't, and they still got him. No pipeline or nothing. They might have had a pipeline, but he was a star dev. It was a really unfortunate loss. Yeah, Moses Paul. Everyone right here. It was just who we were able to add on. Wasn't able to show much. We finished with the number 12 recruiting class, which honestly isn't terrible. We're climbing the ranks, but we could have done better. And then our training results right here. We had some. We were more even. Obviously, losing Nico for our team was was just horrible for us. Kona Lu will end up being our starter this for the rest of this dynasty, which is amazing. But it just sucks that we couldn't get out. We couldn't catch on to like who was it last year? It was either one of those two quarterbacks. I can't even remember their names. But yeah, we weren't able to catch up on them. Carson Cox takes another jump. I mean, just a monster. What am I doing? Yeah, Mikey Matthews, Rico Flores. I'm so sad. Rico Flores. That's all he capped out right there. I was so upset. Dylan Sims. He ends up for blocking tight end base. He had 86 speed, which was actually really amazing. Our offensive line is slowly getting better. It's way better across the board. This is the playoff bracket, which I forgot to show you, where Alabama did end up winning it. Roll Tide, winning it all. But this was the whole bracket because I forgot to add it in later. But Bo Leach for Elite Dev, he only took 5 jumps. That's what I hate so much is that they don't know how to upgrade. Like the Elite Dev, like they're gonna get upgraded enough because they just get so many points that it doesn't matter. But at the same time, like it also really really sucks because I know they're gonna leave in 3 years anyways. I know I could get them to like a 95 without that. And see in this last set of recordings, I was able to get the screenshot of it, but I was able to talk back Mikey Matthews. So that's why we actually still have him here. Quasi Gomer was not so easy, and Nico was obviously I had no chance. He was a 94 base, 96 with the tactician stuff. I mean, like I wasn't gonna be able to talk him back at all. So this is what our persuasion board looked like, and hopefully you will now cut to my recruiting board next. We're just basically going for 5 stars. I mean, like so we won't probably get any of these guys or not all of them, but we're going after more 5 stars than we have. One of them being headlined of, oh dang, that looks like Clemson is just probably going to run away with that one. They're the only person with a pipeline in South Carolina. Yeah, that's probably Clemson's to get. But, we're here. We got 6 5 stars. And then just all the way down if they looked fine, cool, all right, dandy. So yeah, first week still we're playing Cal, South Alabama, Hawaii, Washington. We're playing week 4. We go to Oregon at week 6. This is going to be a game we definitely play. We're definitely playing USC. But other than that, we really got a great roll. Like maybe a Stanford, maybe Arizona State is back to where they were in year 1. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But for right now, we just got USC and Oregon that we're definitely going to play. And that we'll update you on the recruits. But other than that, we're just gonna keep skipping until we go to Oregon, or I guess Oregon comes to us. Oh, we're about to have a shit ton of signees. Oh my God! I knew we should have played that game. Well, we simmed all the way to Washington. We had to go to Washington, and we lose that game, which makes this upcoming game after the bye week against Oregon all the more important. That is so annoying. How much did we lose by? We lost by 20. God. Oh my God, we got kicked in. Our teeth genuinely got kicked in. That's crazy. Arizona State's looking on the up. We still haven't played a game, which is good for us as long as we win out, because we still got 3 games. The first one's going to be against Oregon.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UC.
All right, first play back. It seems as though our defense literally could not stop anything, which is not a great sign. But thankfully, we do get the ball back still, and Carson Cox is dying.
And he didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Ooh, if I could have turned that corner up. Konalu's thrown an interception today. I mean, shoot. I need to still look at that box score of what the Washington game was, because that genuinely might be why we lost by so much, is that Konalu just threw 20 interceptions.
2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to
We've
the
got
pass.
plenty of room to take off.
Scrambling away.
So we're going to get down and slide. That is a huge pickup. Move the chains,
Nice run and gain, and
and the drive continues.
and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Offense, they needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Third slowly.
The Bruins
We will
from
score.
behind this situation, you might see a shot play.
Spin move.
Backfield, it's Webb.
Get the first down.
Screen and move the sticks.
Oh my God, they just got lucky. The dude literally got thrown out of his block into me.
Phenomenal job by the defense.
I hate that animation so much. Like, the dude literally fell for it, but my left guard just pushed him around the left tackle, and so he just gets a free and open shot.
The pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up.
When they're looking for a 4th-quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown.
I tried to just throw that. Oh, I just tried to throw. I hate myself.
Quickly, those linebackers and DBs really
Damn.
screaming down.
Because anything that I felt like we tried to throw that play might have been intercepted. So I'm going to take our field goal. We're going to hope that our defense stands up and they finally have figured out something. We get it back on a 3 and out. And in the rain, in Southern Cal, by the way, a place where it is not supposed to rain. Like, and it's a pretty consistent rain too. Like, this is genuinely probably the most rain it's gotten since New Year's.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
I couldn't get that ball out. Oh my God, how long does it take for you to just throw the ball?
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Oh,
4th down, trying to find his man.
and they score a field goal. Okay. Okay, whatever, bro. That's actual, like, genuinely, like, crap. And then my tight end gets caught on that, so I can't throw that, yeah, I'm losing it over here. And then I literally can't even get the ball out in time. I knew it was man-to-man coverage, and I can't even just throw the ball in time.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers.
I've just got to punt the ball away now.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and
Like,
distance
that
on
is
this play,
genuinely
that third down
horrendous.
when it's a good throw,
Like,
it's a
how?
catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
How does that work out? I literally can't even do anything.
Trying to take a shot and see if he can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again.
There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number.
I'm gonna point out right there how they had 2 people for the right end, and he still got in. Thought I should just point that out.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play.
By this offense getting back in the ball game. Now we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That dude just got his shit laid out. All right, well, Dante Moore's back for his senior year. No fucking wonder they're good. Oh my God, they're still throwing the ball. They are still throwing the ball. Why are they still throwing the ball? Hold up. We actually have a chance.
Dislodging the football from its intended target. Nice job.
From the mistake in this situation. Moore will throw.
He had so much time, and we lose. Oh my God, dude. We just lose because he had 40 years to step up in the pocket and just find a dude. Oh my. This game. They literally just gave us the biggest debate of all time, bro. We lose to Oregon. We're not making the playoffs this year. We're already 1-2 in league play. Like, this is we're Nico, come back, please. Please, Nico. We need you. And now that means we just lost more. Oh, we had a visit this week. Now it means we just lost more people. Fuck. It wasn't a blowout like the other one, but we still had visits this week and we lost, and now we're in a recruiting battle with Oregon for someone. Oh, this is not good for me. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Damn it, dude. This is so just terrible. And now Oklahoma is just making a surge on the dude because I can't win out. We actually win the recruiting battle on 5-star Damian Flores. Okay. We're actually on the lookup. We knew this guy. We knew we were going to lose him. Matt Meredith. That's fine. We knew we were going to lose him. We're cool. We lost to Stanford? How the hell did we win that recruiting battle then? We lost to Stanford. Oh, we may not even make it to bowl eligibility. Do we have any, like, just crazy injuries? No injuries. Bro, Nico put the team on his back and just willed us to those wins. Holy crap, dude. I mean, I'm still going to play the last 2 games. It's probably going to be really, really quick. Dang, bro. Like, this is... I just call it straight what it is. This is just a more, like, after making it so far and making it so close to the semifinals and losing by 5 to just like that, to all of a sudden now just be in this situation. I mean, this is just, I mean, it is so hard. It's a tough pill to swallow right now. Yeah, we're in the recruiting battle for Ryland Peace. Man.
All right. So I don't know why, but I looked into the rest of my recording, and for some reason my audio just does not work. There's a good possibility I could have had my mic muted. So from here on out, I'm going to have to do voiceovers. Starting out here in the fourth quarter, we're up 10-0 on Arizona State. It shouldn't be that hard, but at the same time, you never know. You know, first play started off with a loss. We hit Dylan Sims right here for a gain of about 9. We swing it out to Carson Cox, easy first down. Drive continues. Right here, we step up in the pocket, see that there's plenty of space, and we take off with Kona Lou, get down. And Kona Lou needs to work on them wheels. As we juke right here, gain basically all of the first down. We swing it out to Dylan Sims on our favorite RPO flat. And right here, play action, throw it to okay, one thing about this, touchdown to Shane Rosenthal. Shane Rosenthal, is you're going to see down the stretch here, is an absolute animal. He is an animal for a low-ass 70. I think at this time he was a 76 overall. That man is an animal. As we throw a strike there to number 2, I think is that Melvin Wolf? I can't remember. We throw a huge strike to him. Read option here, gain 9. Swing it out in our RPO. Get to the 4-yard line. First down. And right here, just hand it off to Carson Cox. Can't get it, but we run it right back. Next play, touchdown. And at that point, I just already figured it's over. It's game. There's no way they're coming back. And I see Arizona State had other plans for it, but they're like no. Check it. So they were in 6 points in 6 points range. I stop it. It happens to be on a 4th down. I go ahead and kick this field goal, which actually I do get it, and just barely. I thought I missed that sucker. I was scared, and now I'm like, okay, yeah, let's round it off. Let's get out of here. Jump ahead, end game. It's over. See, we look at conference standings. We see that we are not even close. We actually have Cal's only loss, which is they're sitting at number 2, happens to be to us. But we know we've lost to Washington already. We've lost to Oregon. Like there was just no chance, no way in hell that we would be able to jump back into the conference play. So we are just completely already kicked out. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. As we now hop into the victory bell right here, and we are down by 9. And we start right here, the RPO. We throw a quick out. Very, very quick. Very simple. Once again, another RPO. Just throw the bubble swing. Get a gain of 8. We no huddle right here. As we're just going to, like, if it ain't broke, just don't fix it. We're going to run the same exact play. And this time we're going to hit Dylan Sims for a nice gain. As we now cut right here. We hit with a flanker drag. We hit the deep over to Shane Rosenthal, the guy that I mentioned earlier. 70-something. Like, now he was a speedster for being how low as an overall he was. That dude could fly. First inside zone doesn't work. We run it right back and get it. Next play in the next drive, defense holds and we break a huge run. Carson Cox, 82 yards to the house. He cannot be stopped. 82 yards, touchdown. As USC and UCLA, USC just doesn't know what to do. Now, they once again do not stop, as I now pause it to really just showcase that I hope 27 is so much better. I mean, the blocking assignment, like, what the hell is that? Like, if the center, were to get, on a bang block on that 3 technique, I could absolutely understand that. But that blocking those blocking assignments were terrible. Next play, we lose a yard, and now it's 3rd down as our running back just cannot hold on or back up. But it doesn't matter because Eugene Brooks instantly held, as we are now going to be probably punting this away. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. See, as the returner right here, you're going to see, bang, takes a little bit of a shot. Our defense once again holds up, but they pin us back deep on our own 5. And Carson Cox is dying, gets a gain of about 13. 18 yards, 18 carries, 166 yards. I mean, he is working through it. As Mikey Matthews right here takes a slant and goes for about, what is that, 15? But USC is instantly calling timeouts. Backup running back, gain about 15, they call a timeout. Right here, we're just doing this for shits and giggles. And Shane fucking Rosenthal, remember his name, just catches that. Now I know we've already got them. So they call their last timeout. We turn shoe clock on. I mean, we do not care. Read option, Konalu, gain of about 7. The run stick, Dylan Sims is open just instantly. Throw that stick route, touchdown. And as we're going to end up winning that game. And as you can all expect, a Georgia receiver won Heisman. And since, you know, we ended this off the season, we didn't like how we ended it off, but it ended off that way. We were playing UNLV in their home stadium, as this is how the college football bracket is going to shape out. You're going to go Georgia, Clemson, Notre Dame, Florida. Then we're going to go Oregon, Ohio State, Tennessee, Miami, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, Washington, in that order, I think. I hope I didn't miss anyone. But that's how the bracket's going to go up, as you see the two that have their buys. As we are going to cut and, you know, show the bracket, we're going to quickly show our recruiting board. And this board is unfortunately just not very good. We only got signed 8. And of the 8 people that we have, like, we lost a lot of 5-star. We lost a lot of battles. Just losing those timely games. We were losing on our visits. Like that Stanford game that we lost, the reason I didn't mention why I was so upset, but that Stanford game was also another visit week, and we lost it. So we might have actually picked up like maybe 1 or so more guys, but losing both of our recruiting weeks, that Oregon week and Stanford, just was so frustrating. As all these guys, I mean, you see all the elite, impact, star, impact, elite, like the guys we missed out on were just major. Like they would have been amazing gets right there. You know, Ryland Peace and whatever that East dude that went to Clemson. They were major pickups that we would have loved to have, but we could not end up getting them, as we will now cut into the UNLV game. And, you know, we jump in here first chance we can on the fourth quarter. We're up by 17. I mean, right now at this point, I'm just kind of like coasting through this. You know, I feel like we're pretty good, up by 17. First play, we're just going to hand it off to Carson Cox. I mean, it's a 6 and 7 UNLV. Play action here. Throw it to Carson Cox again. Drops it. Third down, long developing play. You know, Mikey Matthews right here. We aren't satisfied. We go ahead and run hurry up here. I think we run this ball, and we're gonna stumble, bumble. Doesn't matter. We actually end up getting the first. Get an extra afterwards, anyways. Go read option right here. Konalu, cut it up. Gain of about 6. Right here, quick slant to Rico Flores. It's complete. First down. You see no one's open. We scramble out right. We get hit as we throw, and we just throw an interception. And at this point, I got to keep in mind, all of this was in one sitting. So, like, everything was just in one sitting. I threw that interception, and I was like, I can't be bothered to play the rest of this game. And thankfully, we don't blow it, but we only end up winning by 8, as Dan Mullins is still the head coach of UNLV, which in these coaching carousel stuff is actually really, really shocking. So, yeah, we end up winning by 8. I'm just done with the season. I don't know how I kept playing. You know, Ohio State ends up winning it all right here, beating Florida in the national championship. You know, Florida back-to-back years making it, but losing is kind of funny. Not funny for Florida, but just in general funny. As now we are heading into the off season, we're gonna look at the projected screen. We can't talk anyone back. The only person that's going is Mikey Matthews, which does raise our pro potential, which means we can go after more guys, and that's always nice to see. You know, we're losing out on our kicker, Robert Stafford. I mean, like we're losing out on some starters, but like no one that we're really like crying over. Like man, like Roderick Pleasant. Now that's a big loss right there. That's unfortunate that we just can't keep him to stay. And you know, as you see, actually Roderick Pleasant actually does end up getting drafted. He sneaks out there in the seventh round. Mikey Matthews goes third as it was projected. And you know, here in this the recruiting board right here, we had more of the same. We didn't have a whole lot that we got. I mean, just more impact and normals. We did get the star dev right there for Ernest Dunn, but other than that, we lost out. Did not have a great class. Like losing those games just really hurt us. Losing all of our visits. We ranked number 25th. We're the fourth best in the Pac-12, but hopefully we start off the year better. And speaking of better, we are now going to be taking a look at our as our training results. And overall, like I said, this is a great team. As you saw at the very top, I went to go down and check to see who the hell W. Walls was. It was one of the ends, but as you saw at the very top, our biggest gainer and our highest overall was running back Carson Cox. I mean, wasn't the biggest gainer, but he is our highest overall. Kona Lou right here. He takes major jumps through the season, but even just right here, just taking as big of a jump that he did, he's gonna have a big year. I mean, he's only improved. And here at running back, you know, we are doing just completely fine. You know, Carson Cox, Troy Labor, Eric Webb, Tyreek Ezekiel, like we are completely fine at running back. I'm very worried about receiver, as it is a very weak group of receivers. But I think they're going to be good enough to be able to make it all the way. Especially right, Rico, like every one of them have capabilities of making plays. It's just being able to get there is my issue. Tight end, you know, right there we got Dylan Sims taking his jumps. He's at an 87 speed, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's part of the base roster. So is Jensen Somerville right there. You know, offensive line is looking really good. Like I expect a big season out of our running backs, especially considering that offensive line and running backs are our strongest classes. Right here, Clifton Stroud, you know, the 5-star that we picked up in season 1. He's not doing as well as I actually honestly thought he would. Here in Julius Walls, I think that's what it is. He's not even the starter yet. He got an impact dev. Bo Leach, you know, is going to be good here. Linebackers across the room, I think we're going to be fine. I mean, we took a pretty big jump with the freshman right there. Peter Meadows, I took a look at him. I mean, he's already dang near maxed out, but his speed is fine. He's got plenty of run stopping. He's still got the IQ. Like he can definitely get up. He'll be upgrading stuff that'll really help him. And he's star dev, but it's really strange that even though he is star dev, he is not getting the jumps that I was hoping for. You know, James Coker, the stud highlight of our class last year, 5-star. Starting, he takes a huge jump right there. Our cornerbacks, like overall, like we're spread across the room, like mid 80s to mid 80s, high to low. Like I think we're very even across the whole field. Like our offense is easily better. Our schedule for this year is looking very manageable. Now, we got to still watch out for, you know, Oregon, the Arizona States, the USCs. We're going to actually play our first game here. We're going to BYU. And so I'll cut to that. Also, small thing right there that I realized, but I forgot to say anything was, it's very weird how they swapped around Utah and USC. Like they had Utah in our very final spot for like where rivalry week is, as I cannot speak. First play, RPO, slant route, can't connect. We're up by 10. We were up by a whole 21 points in the sim, But, you know, that was really, really early, and BYU has climbed their way back. You know, next play right here, we hand it off to Carson Cox again, gain of 6. Run an RPO. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Dylan Sims breaks off a huge play right here, is chased down to the 10-yard line. Should have been the 9, but oh well. Read option right here. Konalu gets it down to the 1, and next play we halfback dive out of the gun to Carson Cox. Easy. Next possession for UCLA right here. We hit Dylan Sims on a zig, breaks a tackle, gain of about 13. Next play, Carson Cox out here juking a man out. Let's see, first down, gain of 11. We're waiting right here. Steps up, no one's open. Takes off. Huge chunk play for Konalu. Next ensuing play, we hit Melvin Wolf right here on that over, and at that point, I just know we've already won this game, and so we just keep skipping, and it doesn't even matter. We cannot be stopped even in sim. We drop a whole 66 points on BYU. 66 whole points on BYU. Player of the game easily is Konalu. 487 yards, 5 touchdowns with almost a 75% completion rate. Like, that is genuine. Like, that's easily as good of a numbers as you can get. As right now, as our next game in the following week after the bye, because we had a bye weeks tucked in between, is now Oregon. As they come to us, and I swear to God, if they put us in the rain again, I might trip. Well, thankfully there is no rain, but starting here out in the fourth quarter, we're up by 5. First play, able to play. We're looking. We dump it out into the flat to Carson Cox. Don't pick up hardly anything. Second play, right here. We got nothing. We're just going to scramble and just take off. Give what they take us. We try to get around the corner, but the Oregon guy just has the angle right here. Another play. Everything is just locked up. They are smothering. We break the sack right here, and we break off a huge gain of at least 25, maybe 30. Next play, you look right here. We make a absolutely just horrendous read. Lucky doesn't bite us. Right here, we try to hand it off again. Only a gain of 1. We go play action right here. We got no one really open. We could have hit it to A, but that deep safety probably gets it, but we barely sneak past. Next play, hand it off, and Carson Cox is off to the races. Breaks off a huge run for a touchdown, and right now we're feeling great. You know, we go into the sim, and then all of a sudden, we're back on our own 11. Our defense forced a turnover deep into Oregon territory, and now we actually have a chance to go up even more. So right now the RPO doesn't work right there. So then we try to a handoff read option. Doesn't work. I mean, we try the sprint out right here. Another just dumb decision by me. And because I'm so stubborn, we go back to tried and true RPO flat. And that is what gets us in right there. And here, like, we got 4 minutes to go. You know, Oregon doesn't score once again. And so at this point, we're just in shoe clock mode. So we're just going to hand off, get a gain of about 18, 17 right there. And because for shits and giggles, right here, about to take off. Somehow we don't get called for illegal forward pass. We're just like I said, we're just doing stuff just to do it. Right here, we're just gonna hand the ball off. I mean, if we're just trying to waste clock, Carson Cox just gains 11. We're easily just gonna do what we need to. Get caught up right there. Gain of about, call it 15 right there. The edge doesn't hold the end. So right there, we lose about 2. Try to sweep out. We try to beat the corner, but that's really dumb. And so now it's just a 3rd and forever. We could have actually hit Y right there, but I was already too committed. And then at this point, just might as well kick the field goal. Go ahead and just there's no reason to not. And this will end the game right here, as we are going to end up making this field goal right here, a little bit past the middle. And we end up beating Oregon, which is a major feat for us. So now we're going on to USC,
And for some reason, I don't know why I didn't do it, but I meant to show us that we did end up losing. We've lost a game going into week 12, which is our USC week. We lost the game to Arizona State, and we lost by one singular point, which I'm kind of upset about. I don't know why I cut it out, but I've done too many cuts and edits that I unfortunately am just too far gone. I cannot. It would be such a pain to try to get it back. But, anyways, well, cut to right here, first try, in the that we can. And for some reason, USC was just completely sold out to stopping the run, and we just find Tim Allen completely open on the scene as we just walk in for an easy touchdown. Next drive, we're backed up on the 4 as our defense makes a stop and spin move. It can't have a guy move out the way. Gain of about 9. And, don't break what's not broken. And once again, another handoff. We try to do a little bit too much. We only get a gain of about 1 right there, but that's all we need. Try to throw it to Rico Flores right here. Incomplete. Throw it to Dylan Sims right here on that over route. Complete. And right here, we're going to hand it back off again. Can't break it. And I get sucked into a little animation there. Can't unfortunately do it. Break off a gain of about 22 right here. Another handoff. We're going to read option this. Can't juke her out of his way. And we skip ahead a little bit after completing a big pass. And right now we break off another big run. I tried to truck, but it makes him reach for it. And we end up fumbling the ball. But thankfully enough, our defense holds up. And right here, after 2 straight run plays, it's 3rd down. We have Rico Flores streaking, just beats his man easily off the line. And now it is the last possession. USC's onside attempt was bad. 1, 2, and now we're off to the races as we're about to kneel this out. And we have so far in this whole career, this dynasty, have stayed undefeated against USC. And it has been a real luxury because some of those games, those first games, were not close, and then the others were very close. And before we head into our Pac-12 championship, I'm just gonna go through right here. I've 1.2 speed at this. I might speed it up even more, but it's really, really just cool to honestly see all the movement around where people have ended up because DJ Durkin. I don't know why. DJ Durkin is just an assistant. He always ends up being Auburn's coach, and when he's Auburn's coach, they always do really, really good. Timmy Chang is over there. Butch Jones goes to Boston College. It's really just cool to see who moves. Ryan Day, we know, is still at Ohio State, and I'm just gonna let it continue on. I think I'm gonna 1-2 times it.
Starting out here, first play of the Pac-12 championship in the fourth quarter that we get. It's just a simple little run, nothing too special. Second down, we see the right end right there. We don't know what the hell he's doing, just looking at him, but we get a free play off. We try to take a deep shot to Dylan Sims. It's incomplete. It doesn't matter. It's going to be offsides. If play is scratched, doesn't matter. Next play, it's a 2nd and 2. We try a halfback draw. And, you know, compared to last year, halfback draws, I hadn't ran many of them, but last year I know that they really were, like, deadly. Like, you could get people off guard, and then we go back to tried and true right there. RPO flat as we pick up a nice solid gain as to reset the downs. Right here, we have Dylan Sims, but I put way too much air on that, and it is intercepted, a costly mistake, which we did not need. But thankfully enough, our defense bows the fuck up. Let's see, we come back, next drive, no one's open, so we hit Dylan Sims on a quick little check down. We go back to tried and true. Let's see, the end is not fast enough. We hand it off, we get a gain of about 8. And right here, we run some bullshit ass play, which I've never run in my life. But thankfully, once again, we get bailed out. And this is going to be defensive PI right here. So instead of us having a turnover on plus territory, it's actually just a scratch. It is 15 yards for us. So we start out at the 33-yard line. So we come back, we run the ball. Carson Cox is not in this game because he is dying from wear and tear. We go right here. We try a sprint out. No one's open. We got to throw it away. Next play. We try to take our shot right here. Just absolutely, they're just smothering us, and we take a coverage sack. Third down, we just don't see anything else happening. We try to run the ball to set up this third down play. Third down, we have our angle route, but he cannot just fight his way forward for just one more yard. Next drive, after our defense makes another stop, we take our deep dagger in, and right here we had our guy on that little fade route, but we are just way too slow. We take that other shot. The defense gets confused in the back end, and Shane motherfucking Rosenthal. What I tell you, dude is a 77 overall receiver, just being an absolute demon. But besides Shane Rosenthal being a demon, our defense once again bows up, and it is time for us to try to get an offensive first down. Right here, first 2 plays don't work. We try an inside zone for third down. Our right guard just doesn't get to it. And for 4th and 1 for the game right here, we go for it for tried and true. We hand it off, and Trey Labor is got it. But we're not out of the woods yet right here. We still got to get a first down to keep that clock going. We go back to RPO pop. We get the first down. It goes to 2-minute warning. And from there, we just knee it out as we take down the Washington Huskies in the Pac-12 championship game for our second Pac-12 championship and our first playoff bye, as their bracket shakes out like this, and we played the winner of Oregon and Tennessee, and we end up actually having to play the Oregon Ducks in the Rose Bowl, our home stadium. Let's get it. Jumping into the fourth quarter here, we're actually down by 3. We have ball, and we're starting at our own 20-yard line. We start off with the RPO and hit Rico Flores for a nice solid yard of about 13 as we start our march downfield. Next play, Kona Lou out here showing a little bit of strength, a little bit of heart, breaking the tackle from the defensive end, stopping a sack, gaining about 8 on the scramble as we hand it off next to Carson Cox as we break it for another good solid run of about 14. Next play, Trey Labor's out there. Carson Cox is getting absolutely we're giving him the Derrick Henry treatment as that RPO play is just completely blown up. Nothing to do about it. 3rd and 4, tried and true. If it ain't broke, don't try to do anything else. Pick up of about 6 right there. We had an RPO speed out. Didn't really come open how we wanted it. Didn't really go anywhere. Next play, no one's open. We have an option between 2 people. We choose our tight end. The safety takes a horrible angle, and we walk in for a touchdown. I mean, no one else just contested that. Our defense holds up. Start of next drive, we throw an incomplete pass, just don't have enough time. Second down, we try to run the ball, get ourselves into a third and manageable. We gain about 3. Right here, we try to quickly hit the angle, the corner route, but the corner just runs a weird angle, and we throw it straight to the linebacker as we just throw a pick 6 to Oregon, and now Oregon has a 3-point lead. But thankfully enough, when we throw a pick 6, we know who gets the ball right back. We do. We start off the play, throw some simple little routes. If nothing's open, then go ahead and just take off for a little bit. We gain about 9 right there to get the first down. Once again, a slant flat RPO. Dylan Sims is just running wide open. Simple throws. Get your confidence back. There's no need to rush it. We're down by 3. We have ball. We tried the jet sweep right here. We couldn't get the blocks on the outside. Gain of about 1. Next play, we try to take our shot here. Everyone's covered. Just take off for another big gain. Try to run outside zone here with Eric Webb. Nothing develops. Oregon is really shutting down our run right here. We just quickly throw it out to Dylan Sims. Try to get anything. We only got about 1. And at this point, my mindset is now it's 3rd and 11. We're down by 3. There's no need. We can try this RPO right here. If it's not there, just hand it off and we're going to kick our field goal. Just tie the game up. Just keep us in the game until later. And that's exactly what we do here as we split the uprights completely down the middle to tie the game up. Defense holds up, but Oregon really pins us back at the 1-yard line. As first play here, we run it. Unsurprisingly, we gain of about 8. Next play, we take a huge chunk play, gain of about 19 right there. Dylan Sims is hurt. But, you know, if it ain't broke, once again, don't fix it. Handoff inside zone, gain of about 9. And if it is an inside zone, it's RPO Y flat right here. Gain of about 7. Just keep the clock going. We go angle slot route right here. Possession catch. All we need is just a field goal. There's no reason to do it. But we try to take a shot right here. And Kona Lou absolutely, his bad deep accuracy has finally screwed us. His short and medium was not or pretty good, but that deep accuracy is still 75. I did not mean to progress that like I did, but it thankfully, once again, our defense bails us out. First down goes for just nothing. Right here, I try to slide. We get bailed out once again, and we do not fumble. Let's see, first down, we throw an RPO. Game of about 6. Right here, we go to tried and true again. I could have hit that flat route, but it was too risky, and I didn't want an illegal man downfield. So on the new set of downs, we easily walk it in 1st and goal. Right here, we go to defense now. Here after the PAT and the change of possession, as we do split the PAT right down the middle. Now it's Oregon's ball. Now 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. I am sweating bullets right here. I mean, this is for game right here. First play we missed the tackle and they gained about 12 right there. I thought that was game right there. I thought they were about to score. It was about to be all over. But next play we get a sack. That is our 5th sack of the game. So it wasn't just one side. It was both sides just getting terrorized. The dude has all day back there. Next play they pick up about 7 again. Right here we're just waiting it out. They have nothing. Waiting, screening. If he does a check down, it's a gain of about 4. And now it is 4th and 2. He stretches, but he can't make it. UCLA survives. They thrive, survive, and pass Oregon as they now are going to be facing off in the semifinals of the college football playoffs. The semifinals will be the Fiesta Bowl in Phoenix, Arizona, as we now play the winner of Texas Tech and Washington. And our opponent will, in fact, be Washington, as they will now get their run back from the Pac-12 championship as we cut right to it. Starting off here in the 4th quarter, we're down by 3 with plenty of time to go. See, first carry by Carson Cox only gets about 2 right here. We hit an RPO slant, an orange throw, bad throw by Kona Lou, but Rico Flores is a GOAT and brings it down. No one's open here. Kona Lou takes off. We are absolutely just marching down the field, threatening down the field. Washington has no answer for us right now. For this drive has only been 4 plays and we've marched so far. Next play, we needed about 1. We got 1. After that, next play, we're taking our strike right here. Our wheel route is wide open. Eric Webb gets about 9. 2nd and 1. As next play, we should have. If he had more heart, he pushes that in, but it doesn't matter. Next play, we just walk right in for the touchdown. And Washington comes right back in response. We're back in the same situation. Down 3, looking to take the lead right here. So we had a choice of a tight end, running back. We choose Leber. Leber gets about 14. Next play, we try to stretch the field vertically. No one's open, and if they are, it is going to be a really hard throw, so we check it down to our running back. We run stick right here. Rico Flores breaks the tackle, but ultimately gets lit up the backside. We try to run a sprint out with the corner on the weak side. Terrible move. Why would I ever do that? Right here, we just go back to try and chew inside zone, as of course Washington has an injury. We go read option right here to Zeke. Next play, it's going post slot. We got no one open. We can't escape. We just can't flip our hips. We take a huge sack. 2nd and 16. We're looking for anything. We stand in the pocket. He takes a shot as Rico Flores once again holds on. And in the same situation, same breath, we line up for the field goal to hopefully keep us in. But we completely just shake it. I hit it way too soon. Now I am just sad. But thank God our defense actually gets a 3 and out and they punt it away. So now we actually have a chance instead of just hoping and praying that we have a chance, because I forget that I need to turn it to try to get myself into position to win this game. We actually have a chance to win this game. Let's see. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Kona Lou just has all the space he could ever want. Gain of about 20 as we take it to the 2-minute warning. Next play after that, we hand it right back to Leber. You know, it really sucks because at the end of the season, we're going to check the stats. And, like, it's going to really suck because Carson Cox, like, basically didn't play this entire playoff because just that wear and tear was so tragic. And as you see right here, you already know what play. I don't even got to say it. But we actually dived down here short to go ahead and let us get a little bit more time into QB sneak it. But we actually get stuffed in the QB sneak. Washington actually, I was going to score right there. And Washington, like, actually messes themselves up as the next play we walk it in. They called no timeout or nothing. And right here, we actually make the PAT as we will now see us kick it off. And Washington won't do anything with it. So they will start out at the 25-yard line with 2 timeouts and 21 seconds to try to do anything. They need a touchdown, though. Right here, audibly, we're playing dime. We're playing back deep. We try to bring an auto man pressure as breaks the tackle. They try to hurry up right there for some reason, like the computer does, and then calls timeout late. They have absolutely nothing. Our corner right there just got beat on man coverage. Couldn't do anything about it, but they're still way far. 6 seconds left. We bring in a user blitz. Pressure gets in too fast. It's 2 seconds left. Final play of the game. We try to bring in that auto blitz. He sends it deep. He's swarmed. And right there, I swore that they were just going to come up from right behind, catch the deflection, and just walk it in for a touchdown. I was so scared that was going to happen. But at last, it does not. As we now beat the Washington Huskies a second time, and we play Florida State in the national championship. Looking at the path that it took to get there, they were a play-in team as a 6th seed, as they got to host Baylor at home, played Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl down in Miami, went to Atlanta, and actually had a really close game with Michigan, the number 7 seed, but ultimately pulled it out. As we now jump into the 4th quarter right here, they are up by 7, 11 minutes to go, we have ball, and of course it is raining in Raymond James Stadium. I played in this championship, the 2029 championship, or like whenever Raymond James is the championship site, I think it's automatically honestly set to just rain. Like, it is actually just horrendous just having to play in the rain. I feel like it obviously, because it is meant to be that way and be realistic, like everything just plays so much more sloppy in the rain, including the opponent. Like, I think the opponent, the CPU plays way worse in the rain, but that doesn't matter because you, as the offensive player, are feeling the full effects as the CPU on Heisman does not feel anything. And right here, we're gonna try to go back to the play that we threw that interception on the Oregon game, and once again, we just don't come close to connecting it. So we're forced to punt it away and hope our defense comes through like they have been. Defense does bow up. They do end up letting up a field goal, but that's better than anything. As right here, we are just forced under pressure. We got to quickly get rid of it. RPO had nothing to throw. Gain of about 6 right here. Do another inside zone. Get the first down as we're marching down the field. Right here, that was just honestly a terrible throw by me. If the safety played that any better, that's probably picked off. We have no one open fast enough. We take a coverage sack. I mean, nothing we can do about that. Right here, we take off. No one's open once again. Slide down. We're looking pretty good. Right here, we're looking. We're also really lucky there, too, that we got bailed out right there because that would have been probably intercepted. And we take no chances. We possession catch this. Next play here, we're going to go ahead and hit our drag route. We're quickly going to get a gain of about 8. And in the next play, on 2nd and 2, we hit our speed out, which is just an easy pitch and catch for Rico Flores and Kona Lou. I mean, they've been hooking up all year. Now, defense once again holds up. We're looking. Find Rico Flores once again coming back over the middle for the first down right here. And we find Melvin Wolf here for a gain of about 16-17. This next play right here, we're looking to hit that angle route. We just don't have it. But thankfully enough, they leave that hitch route just wide open. Easy pitch and catch. Right here, I was looking to take a shot, but I moved my eyes away as we saw Dylan Sims get open there late. But Troy Labor, this man had all the fight in the world. Breaks a few tackles, gets a gain of about 15 right here. And we hit an easy crossing route to Dylan Sims. And now Florida State responds next drive. This is last drive. We're looking to make this the last drive. First play of the drive. We get a game of about 12. And we reach the 2-minute warning. Right here, we go. First play right here. Everyone's locked up. We just decided to huck it deep. We're really lucky. Once again, the rain is playing a huge factor. Both sides can't catch the ball. Right here, we audible. We're thinking, you know what, we're going to make this a 3rd and manageable as we just do not block the edge defender. Now it is 3rd and 11. I mean, we are looking in a bad position. Our right tackle gets absolutely annihilated. 4th and the season on the line. We absolutely don't know who to get. As Troy Labor, now say what you will about Carson Cox, Troy Labor here in the end part of this season has come up as Kona Lou just throws a dime, squeezes it between 3 people, and now we're driving once again. We're going to go X dagger, roll out a little bit, and hit, guess who? Rico Flores. And if you couldn't have guessed any better, we went to our favorite play for the game, the whole season on the line, RPO Y flat. That play is a genuine crutch. The CPU doesn't know how to handle it, and when you need something, when you need the whole season, of course I'm going to abuse it. Absolutely. Florida State has a little bit of time left, but we're going in prevent. Right here, they just take a huge shot, but we get called for defensive PI, and, you know, that really, really sucks. Better than letting them just moss me, absolutely. But, you know, next play up here, 9 seconds to go. They're going to make a few adjustments. But right here, they're going to they're looking. They've got no one. Kevin Sperry takes off. Jukes gets hit sticked. This is the final play coming up. This is for everything. Final play, he's looking, on the run, throws it up. Incomplete. And the UCLA Bruins are national champions. After the start of the rebuild, after 4 years, we have brought home eternal glory. As honestly, I think any other school to do this with would have been really hard to do within 5 years. But the fact that I got really lucky out of all the schools, because I was thinking more like Virginia Tech or like NC State, maybe North Carolina. Getting UCLA for even how bad they've been, the game gives them some great pipelines, and that just makes this all the better. There's a lot of talent that comes out of California and the surrounding, like Arizona, or like only two-tier pipelines, which, as you saw, kind of bit us in the ass. Although at the same time, it didn't. Jonathan Titus, our first recruiting class, it was from Arizona. I think it was Scottsboro. We only had a tier 2. Texas was going for him, and we somehow beat him out. I think because of the visits, and we ended up just winning that out. End of the season stats: Kona Lou almost throwing 2 yards off from 4,600. Carson Cox is a 2,000-yard rusher. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he wasn't so nerfed from wear and tear, like, he genuinely, he may have rushed for 3,000 yards. I'm not even going to hold you. We have 2,000-yard receivers. Rico Flores just barely 100 yards off, just missing out. And that really, really sucks. And like you saw, he has 52 skill points. He's just completely maxed out. There was just nothing else we could have done to try to save that. Dylan Sims, the fact that Dylan Sims didn't have more, like, I must have been the only one throwing to him in those games, which is crazy. The star linebacker, elite dev 5-star linebacker that we brought in 2 classes ago, the headliner, he's already an 89 overall, and he's our leading tackler easily by 19. He also was tied for the lead in interceptions. It's next to Kanye Clark, Gerald Thomas. I'm not even going to try to pronounce Zorano. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Bo Leach. I still don't like how Bo Leach, like, the CPU really screwed Bo Leach on his upgrades. Like, he should have been a way higher overall with elite dev. And the tackles for losses, the sacks, like Bo Leach had a lot. 18.5 sacks is genuinely insane. As field goal percentage was not very good. He missed 8 field goals this year. Jesus, we might have been up more in we might have been up in more games had he actually made it. As this was our sole loss, which I didn't get to. We lost by 1 point. We didn't even lose to like Sam Levitt or anything. It's just we just lost. I don't know. I was kind of upset. I was like, man, this is gonna be the season that we just lose it all. But it is, in fact, we did not have to go an extra season. Although I will show training results at the very, very end, because I always like to see, like, after the years passed, you get to check to see the training results. Because I may play on the save file a little bit extra, or I have been playing on it very little. But right here we got the pro projection screen. Carson Cox had absolutely no chance, but we actually talked back Jonathan Titus for his senior season in. He takes a huge jump, but I'll show that in the video. But if you even somehow managed to just sit through awkward me, like, I'm even still awkward right now, but if you somehow managed to, like, awkward, didn't know what to say me in the beginning of this video when I'm trying to record in the moment, if you're still somehow here, what kind of psycho are you? As you see our draft results, Carson Cox was easily first rounder. Eugene Brooks, our starting left guard, our base roster left guard, he goes 3rd round. And Jensen Somerville, I don't know why anyone would take him in the 7th round. As we get to training results here, just to see, just cool how the team progresses. Kona Lou right there, he maxed out pretty early, but yeah, this is what he maxes out at. He's going to be a 1st-round quarterback, and I think that's it. If you still are here, I would appreciate like, subscribe, comment, telling me I suck and I abuse RPOs. I know. But anyways, I ended off right there. I hope you guys enjoyed.